Okay, we're ready for Klee's Castle and Sun Part 2. And just to remind you, this is the idea that we're going for, to use our shapes, our triangles and rectangles and circles and semicircles and arch to make our version of it. You'll need your plain piece of paper, just plain old printer paper. I mean, if you have the same size and it's a heavier paper and you want to do that, that's fine too. That's absolutely fine. Let me take this away here. Now let's get to those shapes we have. All right. Remember, you do not have to copy exactly the way I did mine. I'm just showing you how I decided to use my shapes. I started with a square. I put it down right at the bottom of my paper, hold it still, and trace around it. Be really careful not to miss any spots. Go right around your shape. You could start with a rectangle if you like. That'd be okay too. Then, when I was done with that, I put a rectangle on top of it, one of my bigger ones. I just lined it right up to where the square stopped, put it down there, hold it still, and traced it. I don't have to press too hard with the pencil because I'm going to be painting this after in a very unusual way. After that, I had my triangle. I put it right there, right where the other one finished. And it doesn't even have to be perfectly even. If you want to put it off to the side a little bit, hey, that's your choice. Remember, you are being an artiste. There we go once again. Sometimes it's tricky to stay right on the shape. There we go. Then I took one of my smaller rectangles and I put it right up to where the other shape stopped. At the bottom of my paper, right there. There we go. And I traced around it. I didn't have to trace this side because I already traced it for the other side. And then I put another one. Now let's see, is this one too, oh, this one's too tall. I think I'm just going to make this one again. I'm going to repeat the one I just made because the top of this building is sticking out. And that's okay. As you go, you'll find things like this. And then I think I'm going to put my arch. Remember that cool shape? Now, if you don't want to use your U shape to make your arch, you can use your semicircle. Just put it in there and trace around it. Trace around your semicircle, and then you'll have an arch. I like the U idea better, but that's up to you. I put it right up against my other building, no space there, and traced around the arch. And don't forget inside, how are we going to get into the city if we don't have a way to get in? And that's the way you do it. You keep building all the way up. Oh, it's really important to get your sun in because otherwise you may not have enough room for it. You could put the sun here, you could put it here, you could put it here, wherever you would like it to be. And trace around, trace around, trace around, trace around. There. And then you continue to do this until you have whatever shapes you would like. Sometimes I thought, excuse me, I wanted to have some smaller shape. So I divided it in half. Instead of one long rectangle, I cut it in half because I wanted some more shapes in there. Okay, boys and girls, you get to work on this, and then after you've done this, tune in for part 3. It's going to be really cool.